what's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew. We are Thursday morning. We're March 20th. And as always, we have Teressa Branch with us on Thursdays. But instead of bringing items, you brought a guest today.
I did, yes. I brought Natasha Delaire, Templeton High School softball's head coach.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys now, so are you starting to sell this at Airflow Filter Services now, or?
No.
No? Okay.
I mean, we're big promoters of softball, though. So obviously, people know we're a softball family. So they, people will come in and talk, literally will come and talk softball with JR, or baseball for that matter. And yeah, so we're just a big family. So
Very cool.
It's easy for me to bring in
Natasha, welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming
Thanks
on
for
the show.
having me. Yeah.
Yeah. So Templeton High School Eagles softball coach. This is your first year, right?
First year.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so tell me a little bit about the backstory. You played softball. Tell me a little bit about that.
I grew up in Templeton. I played at Templeton High. I was the pitcher, and then I'd play first base and third base here and there when I wasn't pitching. I was there 4 years.
What position do you like better, pitching or third base?
First base.
First base.
Between third or first, or between pitcher and
Well, you
first
said
base?
you said third.
First.
You said third
third
base.
and first.
Third
yeah.
and
You
first.
played third and first.
Third
Oh,
and
first.
Okay.
I like third better.
Okay,
Yeah.
because that's where you get
But-
the action.
If I had to choose between third and pitcher, I'd probably pitcher. But sometimes
So
it's nice to just get on the field and not pitch.
I have to worry.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the stress.
Now you guys, I mean, your family, they still played softball, like adult softball, right?
Yeah, my dad used to have his slow pitch
Right.
for the AJ. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
for years, I mean, so
Oh, yeah.
not only you were playing softball, mom and dad was playing
yep,
softball,
yep.
uncle was playing softball.
Uncle was on it. Yep.
Everybody was
the
playing
fam.
softball. The whole Delaire family was playing
Yeah.
softball.
I remember going to Paloma and watching them play
Oh,
on
wow.
the playground.
Yeah, those were some fun days.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah, that
days got a
was-
little wild sometimes.
Oh, gosh. Too funny.
They got competitive too.
Oh, it's always
Yeah.
gets competitive.
Yeah.
Even though it's not supposed to.
No.
It's supposed to be,
fun.
family fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Bats are coming out of the dugout.
Oh, my God.
I remember the bats.
Oh, yeah.
Because we'd throw rocks up and they'd
Yeah.
go grab the. Yeah.
It was pretty wild. But so tell me about your first year. You were an assistant last year, right?
Yeah. I helped out. Yeah.
And then you moved in. The previous head coach moved on,
Yep.
and you stepped in.
Yeah.
Right. First year. Have you coached before? Is this your first real?
My first real.
Wow.
Yeah. I helped a little travel ball team, a 10U team,
Okay.
and I was assistant there. And then, I've been giving lessons
For pitching.
for pitching. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and a little bit of hitting.
Awesome.
And it just kind of came about. It's kind of, it was not on my bingo card.
It was not on your
No.
bingo
But
She
card.
had a couple
But-
people pushing her to
Yes.
take the job.
There was,
So,
there was a lot of people pushing me.
yeah.
So
encouraging me to
how's
do
your
it.
first year out of the gate?
It's
You guys are
going-
doing
we're doing good.
pretty good,
Yeah.
right? Now, have you
Yeah.
guys started league yet?
We just started on Tuesday.
You just started on Tuesday
Yeah.
against what, Mission?
No, Mission's not in our league anymore.
Oh, they're not.
They moved up.
They moved up.
Because they've been having success
Yeah.
the last few
Yes.
years.
Yeah, really good
Yeah.
success. So Cabrillo and Mission moved up. Orchid Academy moved in, and
Paso.
Paso.
moved in.
Yeah.
I just don't get that. Paso, I mean, it's such a
Paso.
bigger school, bigger draw, bigger
Well, it's
everything.
because
Yeah.
they didn't have such a great year last year, is why. So they lost a lot of girls,
Yeah.
and so they weren't as competitive as the years before. But that's also why Mission, who was super competitive the past 4 years, why they moved up, which makes sense. But they lost their one pitcher,
They did,
who was
yeah.
the biggest thing on their team. They lost her, and so when they lost her, they moved up. You know what I mean? So it was, I don't know, it's all over the place.
It's different than it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way they
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
do the
stays in
leagues
the
is-
same
It moves around.
group.
And
Yeah.
You know, which I mean, yeah, you can have great success, which we all know softball lies heavily on the pitcher, right? And if you don't have pitching, you know, you pretty much
you better have a solid defense.
you better have a solid defense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, you know, you can go those 4 years, 3 years, you know, of success with a great pitcher, and then all of a sudden you have nothing. Now you have gotten moved up, and now you're just getting slaughtered. Then you move back down, you know. So it's like this crazy. It's like staying there, you know. You got Templeton, you know. I would say Templeton Mission, you know, is on the same, you know, as far as like the collaborator of kids and the amount of students and stuff like that. And so, and you go like this every, you know, all the time, you know.
Yeah.
So
it's very different.
So so your first year out of the gate, you guys, my stat thing here is freaking me out. I was pulling it up, but you have like 17 kids on the team.
16.
16?
One comes up and down.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a pretty heavy roster.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Right? And you have from freshmen to seniors.
Yes.
So tell me about the girls and the kids and the difference from last year to this year.
I don't know. They're not that much different. I think they're having fun.
Yeah.
We're building. I'm trying to build just solid routine and culture, and you know.
Now, are you a disciplinary? I mean, like you because I know like you played with Lindsay Campana,
50-50 probably.
Right? You played for Val.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So
she's out there with me.
Oh, she is.
She's out there
okay,
with me.
Okay, so she gets to crack the whip.
Yes.
Okay.
She's good at it.
Nice.
And I've got Rob.
Right.
And B. I've got a good group of coaches.
Very cool.
And so I'm probably 50-50 disciplinary.
50-50 as what?
Yeah. Well,
Disciplinarian.
yeah.
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 You let them do the rest.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. That way the girls can.
I make them do. They hate running.
Oh, what girl doesn't?
They hate it, and they did not want to do base running yesterday. And I'm like, look, just suck it up and go do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you do it again.
Yeah.
So I do that, but I'm pretty chill.
So what are some of the things that you're looking forward to this year?
Just building the team and doing better in league and making the CIF. Yeah.
Is that an obtainable goal?
100%.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
So you guys opened up the season on Tuesday with who?
PV, Pioneer Valley.
And you guys beat them, what, 1-0 or
1-0.
Okay.
That was a fast game too.
Yeah.
3 up, 3 down.
Oh, nice.
Innings.
Yeah.
In and out.
In and out. Yeah.
And then who do you? And tonight you play Paso.
Paso. We're at home.
Okay. So you get another first-year coach, Andy McDonald,
Yes.
there in
Yep.
Paso. So
I wouldn't say first year coach. I would say first year to Paso. Because
First year head coach.
Because that's true. You're right.
Yeah,
First year
'cause
head
he was
coach, I guess.
assistant,
yeah,
right?
because he was down in
in
Mission.
Yeah.
Right.
But he also coached at travel ball for a while too. So
Right.
yeah. So
So, but it's kind of you guys both have a homecoming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he went back to Paso.
Yep.
yeah.
You went back
Yep.
to Templeton
Yep.
as head coaches.
He's getting his program going too, same as us.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's your plan for tonight? So do you rotate your girls? How do you build your batting lineup? Do you go heavy in the front, heavy in the middle, heavy at the end?
I'm trying to kind of mix it a little bit.
Okay.
So we have a few punches in there.
So you throw in some
Yeah.
ringers like every
I've got
four
my
batters.
solid 5, and then I've got the ones at the bottom could easily be at the top.
Right.
But I've got them in there to just kind of give another.
I know, because it's a gamble, because you never know where
Yeah.
you're going to end up and what you're going to need. I mean,
No, it's
how many
hard.
times do you come to the seventh inning? You're
Yeah.
at the bottom of the lineup,
that one
and
always
you're like,
comes up and
oh
we're like,
my gosh, I put her down there because she gets hit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You're like, oh,
It's hard because you have to try to.
You're like,
trying to
shh, hey,
game
lean
plan
into
it
the
out.
pitch.
Yeah.
You ever say that?
No. I'll start answering for you.
Let it hit you.
You ever lean in
team.
accidentally? Oh, hey, I forgot to tell Eric. Good morning. Are you still back there?
Yeah, I don't have a microphone on.
Oh, okay. Well, I forgot to tell. Eric's part of the show too. Sometimes he just sits up there in the corner, kind
Hanging.
of like. Do you remember Romper Room?
No.
Damn it!
She's not that old.
I know.
She's younger than me.
Can we call your mom?
She probably would.
Yeah, let's call your mom.
She'd love to.
Yes. Dang
Oh
it.
my gosh, that is so
Eric-
funny.
I can't believe it. Anyways,
What, romper room?
Romper Room.
Do you know?
No.
I need Teresa. I need you to
not.
watch it. I need you to Google it. I need you to watch a couple
Apparently,
episodes.
it's
I'll look
this
it up.
show where it's this person, and they're like, "Oh, hi, Johnny." Hi,
It was a TV
what?
show
Like, with
back in the
kids.
the 70s.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like a preschool, and it was like today's standards, it would be completely banned. You wouldn't even be able to air this.
Right.
But then at the end, the teacher was like, with this little, I see Johnny and Bobby and Mickey, and and I'll see you on Romper Room tomorrow. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm dating myself.
Yeah. Yes,
So-
you are.
Anyway, so we have our second game tonight
Second game tonight.
against Paso.
Yes.
And so when's all the double headers start coming in? You know what? This is what I'd like to see Templeton. I'd actually like to see softball, because my girls went through the program. I
Okay.
coached softball in the whole 9 yards, and I think that the high school 4 o'clock's way too early. To
Yeah.
have a softball game, even a baseball game.
It's hard because parents aren't off work yet.
Totally. You got the
4:30,
lights.
but yeah.
And
Yeah.
you think about the nights that when you guys do have like a 7 o'clock game, how many people are there? There's tons of
even a
people.
lot more.
There's a lot
Yeah.
more. Yeah, when we did have our 6 o'clock game against Lompoc,
Yeah, there was quite a bit
there
of
was
people
quite
there.
a bit of people there.
Yeah.
There was a
yeah.
lot. So there
And
was
wasn't
quite a bit
baseball
difference.
going at the same time?
Yeah.
I think
Usually baseball
so.
and softball goes
Always
at the
you
same
get
time.
more draw too.
Yeah.
It would be better for just selling boosters and
Totally.
snacks and
Yeah, I mean,
snack
you
and
look at
stuff.
football,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously football is a huge draw, but, baseball is a big draw.
Yeah.
Softball is a big draw if it's at a time that
That's
parents can,
convenient for people.
yeah, get
And
off.
You know what's funny? It was interesting is I was
We'll have to
telling
work on
Jara
that.
this is that every time we have a home game, JV has a home game.
Yeah, it needs to be varsity and varsity.
Yeah, I don't I asked him that. I said, is there some thing to that? Because even when I played, we always
was-
traveled with JV, and I don't know if it's a thing.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
When we played it, we were always traveling with varsity.
Yeah, so I don't know what it is, but I noticed that every time we have a home game, JV's playing, JV
Yeah.
baseball's playing. So I don't know why they should bring varsity would bring more people.
Oh,
the
yeah,
boosters
yeah.
would sell more
Yeah.
because the boosters are having this little snack bar open. So
Because they still have it where JV is away, varsity's home, and that kind of stuff
because
versus
of the
like
field,
back to
because
back.
of the field usage.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Huh.
but I don't know.
So, tell me about your girls. Tell me about the girls that are like who's on the mound this year.
Tegan.
Okay.
Tegan J. She's a freshman.
Oh, freshman.
Yeah, she's a freshman.
Oh,
She's doing
boy.
really well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is she a stud?
Yeah, she's doing good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who
She's
do you
holding
have
it
backing
down.
her up?
I've got a couple. I've got Maddie Barber, who's a senior. She pitched a little last year.
Okay.
And then I'm bringing up another senior who I didn't know used to pitch, Bailey Fio.
Okay.
So I've got her.
Okay.
throwing
So
bullpens
you
and
got
getting
you
her
got a little
back.
depth.
So, yeah. Get a little more backup. So,
Okay. And then you got Jess behind the plate,
Jess behind the plate.
right?
Yeah.
And then what about first base?
Maddie Barber, that one that was the pitcher, and Aislinn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Second, we got Reese and Ella. Shortstop, we got Emma.
shortstop. I mean, is she scrappy?
Yeah.
Shortstop. I love shortstop. In softball. I mean, they're just badass.
Yeah.
They're scrappy. They're
Yeah.
they're that aside from the pitcher, I mean, they're the voice. They're the loudest
yeah.
person on the team.
Well,
She's quiet though.
she's
Is she?
quiet.
She's a little
She's
yeah.
a very quiet player, but she is dominant on the field.
Yes.
She's got some range on her that I've made her make some plays that I'm like, wow.
Yeah, she got to it. She snagged
wow.
it.
Like literally, I
Yeah.
think she fielded a ground ball at the base.
It was at second.
and still got
And
that
got the
out.
girl
And
out,
I'm
yeah.
like that's not a normal play. Like she's just got some range. She's really good at shortstop. So
Oh, very awesome.
And it's pretty cool because we've got a couple kids that could play shortstop.
Yeah.
And then who do you got at third?
Emma. Another
Okay.
Emma Marquardt. Yeah.
All right. And then who
And
do you
then
got out in the outfield? You got the
outfield, so-
wheels out in the outfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Ayla.
And
Ayla's
I mean,
right.
and really, the outfield is like, people think that sometimes that position is like, all the
Oh, they think
actions
it's
in
horrible. but it's like
It's-
so important.
It's probably
the most athletic people in
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're catching a ball, and you know that sun comes right over the dugout in
especially
Templeton.
our left field. Is
You know, and so
horrible.
literally, I mean, you're battling the sun and trying to
Yes.
catch a ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
It's tough.
Yeah, and the 3 outfielders, so Ayla, Whitney, and Bailey, they are all super fast.
Super fast.
Super fast. I mean, they're diving for balls. I think
Didn't
Ayla made a diving
diving catch
catch
in
the other
Mission
day.
against
Yeah,
Mission
so
on
I mean, they're
last
just-
Tuesday.
They're athletes. They are fast. They're fast on the base. They're
quick.
They're good outfielders.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
So
Really
far,
solid.
so far this year, you guys only have 1 homer, right?
We only and it was a grand
That's
slam.
Whitney Moore.
Whitney Moore,
was a grand slam.
Oh, a grand slam.
slam.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we got all your hits. I love Max Preps.
I'm hoping. I think our bats are gonna just
Yeah.
catch on fire.
Yeah.
They
And
should,
I'm just waiting
I
for
agree.
that game where it happens.
especially when you play
Because
Orchid
it's-
Academy.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Do you guys play Cambria?
No.
Oh gosh,
I
that,
don't even know if they
that
have.
poor
Do
school.
they even
I don't
have
even
a
know.
team?
I
I don't know.
I'll have to look it up.
That poor school.
I know.
It's like when the girls were like freshmen, we
Well,
would play
Cambria
the
would be
varsity.
Coast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Coast
Yeah,
Union.
because they used to be in our league when I played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they also used to have quite a few kids. Now it's all the farm workers
yeah.
and the service workers, and
Yeah.
most of them are working too.
Yeah.
So the school, but they still have the football team. They still have they still play 8-man football, and they've had they've had some good success. Excuse me, they've had some good success over the years. But like I said, softball was kind of
Yeah,
one of
it
those
was
things to
not-
where
yeah.
Yeah.
it was just whoever wanted to play. Will you please play? And
Yeah. Absolutely.
Back when they were not, they were a little school. They weren't.
Yeah.
They weren't very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's
try.
7:35. Let's take a break, and we will be right back to the Morning Brew with more from Templeton High School Eagles softball coach, Natasha.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Here we're sitting here with Teressa Branch, Airflow Filter Services, with our Thursday morning, and then we also have Natasha Dallaire here with Templeton Eagles softball.
Yep.
So it's awesome. We're learning all about you guys. So going over your guys' your record, or your scores. You guys are 4-3, right? Mm-hmm. You guys slaughtered Lompoc.
No, they slaughtered
Yeah. It's the other way around, Randy.
They got you. That's right.
got
That's
us
what the
good.
L means. Yeah.
That would sound
Way to
great.
bring it up.
Okay,
Way
let's
to
let's
bring
go
it up.
down here. Let's go up here. So you guys beat Cabrillo, which
Yes.
is
That
a
was
pretty
big.
that's
Yeah.
a pretty big school. Napomo you guys beat. AG is not in your league, right?
No, but that was a good game.
It was a
12 to
really
12 to 8.
We had him for a while, for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really happy with it.
Yeah, it was our first game, right?
It was our first game.
First game, and it was the way the girls came out and played was huge,
Yeah.
and it was telling of how the season was going to be.
Yeah.
And and that was just a great game. And AG is a really competitive.
They're a great team.
Yeah.
And it was
They're
cool
really
because that was the first game we had everybody together fighting
Yeah.
from all the sports and
Yeah.
soccer's and basketball and everything.
So it's interesting on some of the, like Taft. Taft is in your schedule this year.
Taft is in our schedule. Are we playing them?
You guys are
in,
playing Taft, and it's on the same day.
Our
It's,
tournament.
That's our tournament,
Yeah.
right? Is
on the
what day?
12th of
Yes,
April?
that's the tournament.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the
okay, that's the tournament.
That's the tournament.
Okay, so they're coming here. So you got Taft and Porterville going, hell yeah, we're going to come to the coast, and we're going to
We're
get
going.
it.
We're going there.
Oh, you're going there?
We're going,
Yeah.
it's in Tulare.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay.
So we got to go see them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all right.
And then you got Tulare Western, which
Yes.
I don't know much about them. I know Tulare Union is really good in their sport program.
yeah.
And then you got Kalinga, which is I've never seen them in Templeton's schedule.
They're a pretty good team,
before.
I think. Aren't they?
I
I
don't
think
know.
that
And Tascadero is in your guys' league?
Yeah,
Tascadero,
so,
yep.
Jeez. Man, you guys are don't do so good. Sandbag. You know?
no, we're gonna kick butt.
Golly.
Kick the hounds'
That's
butt.
the plan.
That,
It's the plan.
yeah, that's so so your batters, do you have any lefties?
I got a couple.
Two.
Got Whitney,
Whitney.
Grace.
Now, so Whitley is
Two.
is she the fast one?
Whitney, yeah, she's
So
a senior.
does she slap?
She can slap. Yeah.
Okay. And who's calling the batters? Who's calling like the what they're
me.
doing?
Yeah.
You're doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She actually asked me if she could do a little slap. So I was like, sure, go for it.
I think that's probably one of the hardest to defend, especially if you have
especially if
a good one that can slap down just down to third base, not even
Yeah.
there, and already be running as they're doing
Well,
it.
the hardest one is if they can get a good bunt down and they're already like
Yeah.
halfway down.
Yeah.
That's when the ideal thing is to get that
Yes,
bunt down
yeah.
as a slapper. So,
And-
because they're just gone, and the slappers that we have are just really fast. So
Super
that
fast.
is because Grace, who's a freshman, she's
She's-
really, really fast.
Crazy fast.
Yeah,
And
so-
she's so like universal. She can hard slap, she can soft slap, she can just like punch it, she can just
Yeah.
So Natasha, tell me the transition from assistant coach to head coach. What was that? When did you
there's
decide?
a lot more to do.
when did you decide that you wanted to throw your hat in for the head coach?
I think after I was told that Keith decided to retire.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so then
I
you
was
decided
like,
to. Was
Kinda
there
maybe like
many
a week
applicants? Was there many applicants?
I think there's a couple.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had to go through
I had to go through the process.
all the process
Yeah.
and the interview process and
Yeah.
the board and people asking questions and this and that.
Yeah.
What's your real reason to be on and be a coach? Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
I had to go to the principal's office.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never been there before.
So did you was this a decision that you made, or did, like you mentioned, that you had some people pushing and saying, hey, you should do it?
I had friends that I've known, and their kids are going to be coming up, and they're like, "Oh, you need to go do it. It'd be so awesome if you did it." And so,
And
it's
so,
like,
and so
okay. And I was like, "Mom, should I?" I was like, asked my parents,
right.
"What do you think?" Go do it. Yeah. So
Okay.
I just was like, "All right."
And
I'll go do it.
I think Natasha has intentions of building the program back to what it was. And I think that's the biggest thing. I mean, Natasha would come and watch the games,
Yeah,
even before she was
before
coaching.
I was even coaching,
Yeah,
I
Jesse's
was,
freshman
I'd come
year,
watch.
They
Yeah.
were watching her and Mom, and they were watching the games. So, we would talk, on the side. And just like, they just need to bring, get it back to the program that it used to be, So, and I think Natasha has those intentions, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So,
What are some of the hurdles that you've experienced so far?
I don't know that I've had too many. It's just maybe just trying to find my program, like my system and how we want to do this and that kind of stuff. Just trying to implement things. And it's always changing right now because I'm trying to fine tune things.
Yeah.
So
And then, is there a JV team this year?
there is. Yep.
Oh, so there is a JV
and we
team.
have, I think we're at 14 or 15.
Okay. And who's leading that program?
Suzanne Forzetting. She's the PE coach at Templeton High.
Okay.
And then Bear McGill is helping.
Bear is?
Bear's helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
good.
Bear is
Yeah.
the assistant coach.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I think he was assistant coach last year
He
too,
was
right?
last year, yes.
Bear was
Yeah.
assistant coach
He
last
helped-
year?
Yes.
Well,
his niece
gra-
was the head coach
Yeah,
last
and
year.
then his
Monica.
granddaughter plays,
And his
right?
granddaughter,
plays.
Peyton's on.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I got to go watch that.
Yeah. He's great.
Bear, well, so obviously Bear's kind of like on the level of your uncle.
Yeah.
As far as like, energy wise. And, so he obviously he refs high school, college,
Right.
youth sports,
Sports,
football. And so he comes out, sometimes when I was coaching youth football, and he's just, like I said, he's hardcore, which Bear McGill, played hardcore. He and transfers that into his coaching style. So I'd be interested to see how he is with the girls with softball. But so I've always said,
Calm
said,
down a little bit. I think
he's probably
really-
calmed down a little bit, but I've always said, coaching girls and coaching boys, there's night and day.
Yeah.
So coaching girls softball and coaching boys football, you would think, boys football would be more aggressive and more. No, the girls softball, some of my best years coaching was in girls softball because they're just straight up mean. They are
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
Not only to their own teammates sometimes.
Sometimes,
But I
yeah.
mean, when it gets out to the playing like some of these valley teams and stuff like that, to where those girls are coming over, they've got a chip on their shoulder,
Yeah.
and then you've got these mean. It's like
Yeah.
Well, we're girls.
it's
Yeah, exactly.
it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But especially now, because like these girls like know other
travel
girls
ball.
from travel ball. Like they
Yeah.
know all these different girls from all these different teams, and
They play all summer together.
exactly.
Yeah.
And there's girls they like, and then there's some girls that are
yeah.
kind of like,
That they want to beat.
I don't know, I really want to beat this one,
So Teresa, you do both. You do travel ball and high school. So I have an opinion of travel ball, but what's your opinion of travel and high school and how they mesh and merge together?
How do I put this? Travel ball is a lot more competitive for Jessie. She's seeing pitchers that are just super consistent, pitchers that are
Pitching
I think
probably
faster.
60
Yeah, they're
plus,
much faster.
consistently 60 plus.
consistently pitching that speed. So it's a lot more competitive. And then, when you think about it, travel ball, these are all girls that have the intention of going to college, majority of them. In high school, it's not necessarily, not that they're not going to go to college, excuse me, I shouldn't say that, but high school, they're not necessarily going to want to play college softball. So it's a little bit of a different.
So it's more of like all-stars, like an all-star group of girls.
Yeah, and Jessie loves playing high school because these are girls that she grew up with. These are girls that she's not necessarily going to play travel ball with, which she doesn't. Actually, she doesn't play with any of the girls on her team. None of them play. But it's a lot more competitive. And I know Natasha sees that too because she's
but,
watched a few of the games.
all the travel ball teams girls play high school too. So
Correct. Yes. They all do. Yeah. And Jessie plays numerous of her teammates, during the season. So
Right.
we just played
With on the
one
other
on
teams.
Pioneer Valley. So it's different, but I don't know.
Well, you know what I like about high school more than travel ball? I don't have anything against travel ball. I think it's great. But I like that you get to play for your community when you play
True.
for
Right.
high school.
Yes.
And it's
There-
not just your own.
There's some pride in it.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're representing your town or your city,
Yeah.
I should say. There's some pride to take in that.
Yes, yeah.
But
Because it's a whole different.
it's a whole different
thing that
yeah.
you get with travel
It's-
ball. Like
let's put it this way: it's like travel ball is almost like your job as a kid. Like it's your
Yeah.
way of putting yourself out there. It's your interview process of going further, in your career. And that's basically what Jesse's doing. She's, like when those college coaches come, that's her way of showing off her skills. Whereas not necessarily that's going to happen in high school. I mean, they may be watching high school. I don't know. But
I don't know how.
So that's
Right,
nice.
which that's kind of my thought is in travel ball in my opinion takes away from the high school, like you were saying, the community, the high school wearing your your colors and everything.
Colors and
Because then
locals come out and watch you.
right, then you have football is literally probably the only sport left that does not have a travel opportunity.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Pretty
I
much,
think you're
yeah.
pretty much sure
Yeah,
think you're right.
'cause
right?
there's
I mean, soccer has
soccer,
it, baseball
Soccer,
has it,
Volleyball.
volleyball,
yeah.
everything, basketball,
Yeah.
everything has a travel
Yeah.
aspect except for football.
Absolutely.
So now, is that why football is so much more dominant as far as in high school sports, because you are still getting that competitive game, to where, like you said, your kids, you're playing, the best of the best. You're playing against Calabasas. You're playing against all these other big schools that have a lot of, high, prospect
Yeah.
players going to college.
Yeah.
So, but then when you look at travel ball, is there, like say if there's a game, what would you do because there's a blackout period. Is there still a blackout period for travel ball?
Yeah, so the girls,
like,
their girls are
dead
dark
right now.
right now.
Yeah.
They can't play travel ball.
So during high school they can't play. Now they could go practice. They could go play scrimmages, right?
No, you can
you're
can
allowed
practice
to.
on Sundays. I don't think you can scrimmage. Can you
I
scrimmage?
think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know. There's so many technicalities to the rules, but yeah, you can practice. I believe you can practice on Sundays, but that's about it.
Okay, so they're starting to have like some sort of they're following the rules as far as like the blackout, no
Correct.
football or high school travel ball,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So yeah, there's those rules. So yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right, 7:51. We got to take another break, and we will be right back to the morning brew.
What's up, North County? This is Teressa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna.
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. We're Thursday morning. We're March 20th. We're sitting here with Natasha Dallaire, Templeton High School softball coach, and Teressa Branch on Thursday. So, Teressa, you didn't tell me what's happening over at Airflow. Come on.
Oh.
You had to bring me something. JR had to sit you down last night and be like,
well, we talked about it this morning. We kind of want to promote that we have a new vendor who we are getting a lot of, they have pressure washer stuff, which is, I mean, it doesn't seem exciting, but for us it is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people want pressure washer
Sure.
machines. So we can get like the hoses, we can get the different tips, we can get the different wands. In fact, he was on a phone call, like asking for a specific like number. Like, I don't know if the tips have like different angles or whatever.
they do. Yeah, they spray out more of a jet.
Yeah.
So he's pretty excited about it because it gives us more, variety that we're able to get that certain customers are asking for. So, and this is, I didn't catch the name, but this is coming from a local, it's more in Santa Maria, but company that we're starting to get from, which is kind of exciting because, it's a new product, obviously, new things that we're able to offer
Right.
our customers. So, but yeah, and the phone call he was on the other day, him ordering, I was just listening and it's just like, number 4, number 6, number this, and it's just like in
Yeah,
my
'cause you have
mind, I'm
different-
like, what
That's
is
the
going?
fan.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
a
tip,
fan,
yeah.
exactly.
Which is
So-
important because you have different jet streams for different things. You know,
Correct.
you have more of like a solid jet stream, more
Yes.
overflow. You
Yes.
know, it's
well, and I was excited because I use a pressure washer sometimes to wash Jesse's uniforms to get
Oh,
all
is
the
that how
dirt
they're so
off.
white?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
that's the trick.
Yeah, that's the trick. Is I use
while
it-
she's in it,
No.
Oh,
Randy, you
okay.
Don't pressure washer my daughter.
Unless you're mad at it.
you're like, all right, get out of the car, Jess, before you walk inside the house.
No, sometimes I mean we've been to like when we go to Vegas or she's been
that
to
red clay.
the red clay. It is so hard to get out of white uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
And even grass stains. I've gone of her Templeton High School one couple times she's had grass stains and I'm pressure washing it. But so I was excited. I was like, oh, what can I get? But
There you go.
yeah, so that's what we got going on.
So
Airflow.
there's your sales pitch.
yeah. He's gonna wash
You
the
should have had a
clothes.
picture before and after.
Oh,
There you
I've
go.
I've sent pictures of before and after to numerous moms because they ask me how to wash white clothes, and so because I guess I'm really
So
good
instead
at
of bleach,
washing
you're
white.
using pressure washers.
I'm using pressure washer. I'm using OxyClean and different. I have my different things for different stains that I do, but yeah, I'm using a pressure washer to wash white clothes.
Nice. Well, there you have it.
That's the
there's your
trick.
trick.
Yeah,
there's your
that's my
tip of the
trick.
day.
Tip of the day.
That's your tip of the day.
Yes.
Use a pressure washer
To
for
get
white
white
clothes.
uniforms.
So, like your 4-H kids coming up with your white
Absolutely.
pants.
Yes.
Absolutely.
There
it
you
works.
go.
Huge
It
for
works to
4-H.
get stains out. Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first, guys. Pressure washer on your white pants for 4-H coming
Yeah,
up.
there you go.
All right, Eric, we got what's in a box? Yeah. What do we got going there? With every step, I leave my mark. Let's see. I grip the ground but never grow. On fields of green, I help you go. With every step, I leave my mark through rain or shine, from dawn to dark. What am I?
I grip the ground.
I grip the ground but never grow.
Oh.
On fields of green. I feel like this is a.
Tire.
Oh.
No.
I help you go. With every step,
Step.
I leave my mark through rain or shine, from dawn to dark. I don't have a clue.
You said you're going to make it hard. A tractor?
It's like
No, it can't be a tractor.
I don't know.
Tractor?
We'll come back to that one. With every step. See, I feel like it's saying a step like somebody's actually walking, but we're not
Tennis
probably
shoe?
actually walking.
your tennis shoe. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm going to go with tractor just because for the heck of it. I don't
Do
know.
we have any guesses yet? Is Kelsey there?
Rototiller?
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
that's
good
a good
one. See, I thought tractor. So yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
All right. So let me ask you a question on when you played softball. How was that experience as a player now going into a coach?
It's kind of different. I don't know. I've noticed being on the sideline, it's harder to see the field, if that makes sense. Where when you're playing on the field, you see everything.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
'Cause
Well, yeah.
You're in the game, you're at that perspective, and I'm like reading everything. But from the sideline, it's harder. Does that make sense? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. You have to
It's
anticipate.
it's a totally
yeah.
different perspective.
Yes.
Well, I mean, coaching, a lot of people think that because they played, great players, I'm not saying this about you, but, they're great players or whatever, then they'll be a great coach. Well, that doesn't really,
Not always.
sometimes that doesn't,
Yeah.
Yeah.
equate to
Yes.
to a great coach because
Absolutely.
you're a great player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you have to, not only do you have to know your position, you have to know what every other position
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
what their assignments are, where they're supposed to
Yes.
be, so
Where this
you're
one's supposed to be.
exactly
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
just be managing yourself,
Yeah.
pitcher, okay, coach says, okay, cool, that's what I'm throwing.
Yep.
And that's it. First base, obviously, you have your
role.
assignments, but now you have to know where everybody's at, know what the batter's coming up, if you've watched them at all, kind of get an idea of how they
Yes.
hit, where they hit, and put your girls in positions. So it becomes more of a management versus just,
Yeah.
being a player.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I do that. I watch the batters.
Yeah.
I chart them.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you got to.
You have to.
I mean, you
Yeah.
got to, and you
Yeah.
play. You play. All your teams at twice at least.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get to get a good idea of who's who and what who's their batters, who's their players, who's their studs, where they're
Who's the
positioning
speedsters.
places.
Yeah.
Right. So now, do you know some of the other coaches? Like, do you know Andy from Paso?
I know who he is. I don't think I've ever actually met him though.
Okay.
But I know who he is. Yeah.
So you guys don't get together like
we have
before
a
the
lot
season?
of mutual friends, I believe.
Right.
No, I've not.
So so there's no like softball conference or
I do know Derry Kay though at Atascadero.
who?
Derry Kay, their coach.
Derry?
Yeah. I think it's Derry. DK.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the Atascadero coach?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
I've known her. Our families have known each other. She was older than me, but yeah, she's super sweet.
And what was
So
your
that'll be-
what was your experience? Did you go to CIF when you were in school?
We did.
Did you guys win CIF?
We won twice.
Oh, okay.
Should have been 3. We almost got it, but
As
got
you
2.
as the pitcher?
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
It was my junior and senior year that we won.
Okay. And what was your pitch? What was the pitch that
My drop ball was, yeah.
can you still throw?
I can, yes.
Do you still get out there and
It's
throw to the girls?
not quite as good as it used to be, but I can still throw.
Do you
yeah.
throw to the girls at practice?
I haven't because I haven't this year.
Yeah.
I had some stuff that I had to get surgery and stuff, so I haven't.
Okay.
I have not.
So
done
you're on
that, but
you're on the IR.
I'm on the
list.
IR right now.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm trying to bring out some people to come because we need live pitching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I've got Marlo. Do you know who Marlo?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I've got her coming out Friday, and we had some of the girls pitch yesterday.
Okay.
So we need live. That's my goal is to get
What are
live.
what are
pitching.
some of the things that you need from like boosters? Is boosters still like the
Boosters is great.
are they're still the ones that that feed you guys, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And they're awesome.
because I know back in the day the fields. I mean, well, Teresa too knows that when it rains.
Oh,
I mean
yes.
that thing just like it's a lake.
Terrible.
And there's no drainage. It seems
Yeah.
like
No.
it's like, and they've tried to grade it. They've tried to change the angle of it. It's just nothing works.
So I had my dad come out because
Oh, there you go.
he's gonna fix it for us.
Okay.
And he fixed the bullpens, and we've got all the round, but we haven't gotten to the field yet. But he came and shot it, and it's not. It's all set up to drain really well.
It's just not doing it.
It's just got holes everywhere.
Right.
So it just collects.
Right.
So he's gonna come just smooth out, level it out, make it drain well, and
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
think
I
2
can't
years ago
wait.
they aerated it pretty. I mean, heavy. Like they
Like nail dragged it,
they
maybe?
oh yeah
I
they
don't know.
they
Yeah.
tore up
Yeah.
that field. And
did they?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And it was supposed to obviously for the drainage. I think it might have been even the year that it like started raining really bad.
Oh yeah, that
that
was
was
the
a few years
year
ago.
that I think Keith was out there with like a vacuum
Yeah.
and like vacuuming the water
way.
out
Yeah.
because it was so bad.
Well, it's
like
just,
so
it's
bad.
just like right
Yeah.
in and at all positions there's a hole, and then right in the center there's like a hole,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
it just makes a lake.
it's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those things to where I mean the back there you have the sun on the back side. I don't know if they've put a sheet back there again. There
There's
used
a-
to be
there's a
like a black
sunshade.
sunshade back there.
There is on the
But
backstop.
there's so many like as a home field, it's kind of terrible, in sense of like when you play at home,
oriented wrong.
4:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the
Yeah.
5 o'clock. The sun's starting to
Yeah.
kind of get
It's
back
right
there.
There. Yeah.
Right. The outfielders are out there.
Yeah, my poor left field and center field.
You got the sun. You got the sun just blasting. But overall. But like I said, are they charging this year?
Yeah, I believe so.
They
Have
haven't yet.
They haven't yet.
I don't
Okay.
think they've.
Because that's
they
kind of been
haven't.
off and on over the
So
years.
Yeah.
it is on there, like on the what is it? GoFan or whatever that
Oh,
little
yeah,
app
that-
is.
yeah, right.
The games are on there, but I haven't seen anybody yet. Maybe they are. Maybe I get there too early.
You might be
I
there
don't
too
know.
early.
I
I
might get there
think-
too early, but
I think they are. I
They
think they
might
are.
be. They used to. Last year they did. but I don't know if they have been, to be honest.
Sometimes
with
it's
you.
just whether or not somebody can
can be
Can be
stay up
down
there at the
there
gate.
doing
So, all right,
it.
we're charging
Yeah.
today. We're not
Yeah.
charging
correct.
today.
Yeah.
So there's
I
no
can-
consistency in it.
No, there.
And I'm there so early. I have no
idea.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think they would charge you.
No.
no.
Hey, coach, we need $2.
They're like, no, coach.
You're like, dang it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, even I'm there too early. I think sometimes.
You-
so,
yeah, you might be.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, so I'm sure you guys remember this from school. Okay, so California is cracking down right now on the shoulder tap. Do you know what the shoulder tap is?
No.
What do you think a shoulder tap would be? And cops are cracking down on this.
Is it
Concept.
like you tap someone's shoulder and pretend like you're not there or whatever? It's like, who did it? Is that what you're talking about? I
That's
have
what
no
comes
idea.
to my
Like
mind.
what the kids do,
Yeah, where you go like that,
and
it's
you
like,
like
"Ooh."
sneak away.
No, you remember?
No,
Remember?
we have no idea then.
Did you ever play Hey Mister?
No.
No.
No. All right.
You're striking out.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so it's minors asking adults to buy
Oh,
alcohol.
Okay.
So it's the shoulder tap.
Okay.
So California
Oh, that
Department
makes
of Beverage
sense. Okay.
Control is on a mission issuing warnings ahead of a major crackdown. The shoulder tap refers to practice when minors ask adults outside liquor stores to buy them alcohol. Obviously, it's illegal, okay, and law enforcement is stepping up the efforts to stop it. So the ABC is going to be out in force
Wow.
looking for these shoulder
Yeah.
taps. And, of course, they put out, officers or people that
Yeah,
look like they're
like
12.
they're- yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
really like 25
Yeah.
to
Look like they're
Yeah.
underage. Yeah. Oh,
So what would you,
interesting.
Teresa? What would you do? Be honest. Not since I should have asked you this before this one.
Would I
here.
buy alcohol for someone?
So Jesse goes, Mom,
no, absolutely not.
Mom, can you get me a
Nope.
12-pack?
Nope.
Not at all.
Not at all. Nope. Not doing it.
All right. What about somebody else's kid?
No.
Okay. Hey, I'm just making sure. I'm just.
No.
I am
would
just
not-
asking.
I would not be that parent. So kids do not come to me. Yeah.
Good.
No, I would not do that. No.
But did you ever,
No.
when you were a kid?
Nope.
You never asked anybody older to buy you alcohol. Natasha,
Nope. No.
I feel like you guys are lying.
No.
No.
We're definitely not.
no.
Definitely not. Yeah. No.
right.
Never asked.
I was a good kid.
Yeah.
You're on the straight and narrow.
I was on the straight and narrow.
Okay.
Believe it or not.
I do believe that.
Yeah?
I do believe that. I know your parents. So I do believe that
Oh my
concept.
Yeah.
gosh. Too funny.
Yeah.
And should we ask you, Randy?
Yeah, I
did
know.
you
I feel
ask?
like
I had a fake ID. Yeah,
see.
You just
Yeah.
got it yourself.
I actually had a fake ID that looked nothing like me.
Oh gosh.
But the only thing that was there was blonde hair, and I had blonde hair.
Oh, got it.
But the guy wore glasses.
Oh.
And he was substantially lighter than me. And so I would use that ID, and I had my fake glasses that I'd wear.
Oh my gosh.
You
And
know.
you got away with it.
Yeah, and I got away with it. The guy would go like this. All right. So back then they didn't crack down as much.
Yeah,
Only one guy went like this. He's like, you gained some weight. And I go, yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
He's like, all right. So and that was
Funny.
it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Funny.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that worked for quite a few years.
Wow.
So,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
So I never did the Hey Mister because I didn't have to. So I'd
Yeah.
buy all my friends alcohol. So it was great. Great time.
too funny.
But kids, don't do that at home.
No, don't do that at home.
All right.
Please don't.
All right, it's time for a break, and we will be right back to the Morning Brew.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. We're talking about fake IDs and kids and how bad kids are falling into these traps.
Right.
Right? Do not get stuck with the hey mister thing.
No, do
the
not.
shoulder taps. Okay, you don't want to do any of that
Don't
stuff.
even do it. Just don't do it.
We're sitting here talking with Natasha, right? High
Yep.
school softball coach, Templeton Eagles, first year.
First year.
First year out of the gate.
Yeah.
Having some pretty good success.
Yeah.
Right, so far. Getting started into season 1-0, right? You
Yep.
got
Yep.
Paso
Yeah.
tonight at home,
At home.
4:30.
4:30.
Yep.
Okay. Do you ever mad dog the other coach? Like just sit there and
No.
just do like a, because Andy's gonna be wearing those big, those big wraparound glasses.
Does he wear the wraparounds?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
gonna have the big wraparound, so you can't tell he can't really mad dog you, or if you even know he's mad dogging you, because
I can't see him.
Yeah. But do you ever like just sit there and just stare him down? Do
No.
anything? You have any of those strategies?
No.
No
I'm
strategies.
super just.
You seem like you're like a two-night. You seem like you're a nice like you're not gonna come out of the dugout, kick the bucket, and go
No.
across. None of that
No.
stuff. Okay.
No.
You're gonna let Val do
I'm
that?
not like Uncle Sean. No, I'm pretty just chill. Like, we make an error. Okay, what's up? Whatever. And like, move on.
So
you
who's your coach that screams? You got to have one coach in the
heard
dugout
any
that
of them.
loses
I
their
don't
mind.
think we have any
No.
that scream.
Really?
No, we're just like
yeah.
to the point, correct,
Yeah.
and move on.
Yeah. I
Like, it's
haven't
not-
heard anybody scream yet.
Wow.
At all. Yeah.
That was
Maybe we get loud like with our voices just so they can hear, but not a screaming
Yeah.
at them kind
No,
of.
I think sometimes you gotta do that. I think that sometimes
gotta
the
do
girls
that?
need that for the energy.
Well,
for
yeah,
just-
you can pump.
They
I
have,
think Miss Reynolds can get them going.
yeah, I mean, just
would
to
say that.
just to get them pumped up,
Yeah.
jacked up.
Yeah.
You have to scream at them a little bit. I mean, I just,
I think I don't know if they'll take the screaming.
I think
the girls, you
Yeah.
know. So
you don't think they'll take it? Why? It's too sensitive.
I wouldn't say too sensitive. I just think in the past years that they've had, it's a I don't want to say trigger, but it's like a
Plus, I don't.
I don't know. I don't
I
think
don't
they
know
need
that
that.
girls respond well to that
Yes,
either.
that's
to be
probably
honest.
what I
Some
should
girls
say.
do.
Some girls
might,
do.
yeah.
Yes.
Some
but-
girls will like,
Some girls
Yeah.
kind of thrive
they
off of it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then some of them just kind of close
Kinda
up.
Close up
off.
to it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely close off.
Yeah.
And just like they're out of it. That's it.
Yeah.
So have you had any of the parents yet asking why their daughter's not playing or
Not yet.
not in the position that they think they should? I
feel like-
love that's probably my favoriteest part of coaching. Is
Really? That was
well,
my worst fear.
really? Well, it's gonna happen.
Oh, it's
you
gonna
know,
happen.
Especially in these days that everybody's
Yeah. Well,
you know,
especially with 16 girls.
Yeah.
16
there's a
girls.
lot of
Yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 16 girls. You got parents that their kids are out there. Rightfully so. The kids are out there, practicing this and that.
Yeah.
You want them to play. But at the end of the day, you want to win too.
I've always claimed that I play best 9. And
Yeah.
That's my role. And I'll do my best to try to give kids opportunities when I can.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm rolling.
Well, that's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Is with the girls. I mean, the girls know. And like I said, when parents want to talk, or it's more they just want to argue. Of why their player,
Yeah.
whether boy or girl, is in a position that they think they should be playing.
Yeah.
Pitcher, catcher,
Right.
Whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So
I do
but-
have to say though, our parents are pretty darn awesome, and they've been really cool. So I
agree.
haven't had it yet. But
Not yet.
I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
You're still new.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're still new.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
And we'll handle it when we get to it.
So
We'll work it
we've
out.
got. Let's see. What do we got here? We've got an eruption potentially happening.
Like
Volcano?
Volcano.
Okay. Where?
Okay. So this is a volcano near Alaska's largest city is showing signs of unrest. So with experts saying the likelihood of the eruption of Mount Spur in the next few weeks or months is increasing. So Alaska Volcano Observatory said Wednesday that it had measured recent overflights, significantly elevated volcanic gas emissions. It said the signs indicated an eruption was likely, though not certain, in the next weeks or months to come.
And this is an active volcano?
This volcano last erupted. Let's see. Mount Spur is one of the 53 volcanoes in Alaska and has been active within the last 250 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This isn't the one that caused damage a while back in Alaska. Wasn't there a big volcano
That erupted?
that caused a lot of damage in Alaska?
Mount, I don't know, but yes.
Yeah, different
Yeah.
one. Okay.
And so the last known eruption from a summit vent was more than 5,000 years ago. So it's due.
Interesting. Okay.
So it's due.
Got it.
And so is
Wow.
some of the other volcanoes, like Marl Rock is a volcano.
Yeah.
Right.
Right? They actually predict that one to erupt.
Really?
Yes. We read
That'd be
that.
interesting.
We read that last year, I believe. Huh. So the mountaintops in San Luis, you have the Seven Sisters, right? And those are all potential volcanic outlets, right?
Wow.
That go up the coast
Yeah.
of California.
Yeah.
And so Marl Rock is one that's obviously hasn't done anything
Anything. Yeah.
in billions of years.
Interesting.
But there is an option for it to do it.
To look forward to.
I know, right? To look forward to. Yeah, no joke.
All right, so it is 8:14. Just take another break, right?
Right.
And did we ever find out what's in the box, Eric?
No.
Should we find out what's in the box?
Yeah, we can.
Let's find out what's in the box.
I don't have my mic on.
It says, I grip the ground but never grow. Okay, I grip the ground but never grow. On fields of green, I help you go. With every step, I leave my mark. Through rain or shine, from dawn to dark. I don't even have a guess.
I'm still going that tractor, but I don't think that's right.
Are you ready?
Yep, let's do it. Cleats. You know what
I was close. I said tennis shoes.
Yeah, you were.
I kept thinking it was softball
yeah.
related something.
With me here.
Why
Yes.
did we not like put
So
those together?
stupid.
I know.
But I couldn't think of. First I was
not
thinking
at
a roller.
all. Yeah.
So I was thinking the
yeah,
striper.
right.
Oh yes.
But then I was like,
Yeah.
But anyways,
It's not usually on the grass, more on the dirt. But
Yeah.
yeah.
That
right.
makes sense.
Huh.
Well,
Good
Well,
job,
there you have
Eric.
it.
You
Did
stumped
anybody
us.
get it?
Michelle did.
Oh,
Michelle did.
Yeah.
good job, Michelle.
Cleats. All right.
Good job. Why didn't I get that?
All right. It's 8:16. Let's take a
Still
break,
stupid.
and we will be right back to the morning brew.
My name is Jennifer Borhone Wescombe.
And I'm Haley Wescombe from Borhone Auto Center. Borhone Auto Center is a family-owned and operated GMC dealership. We are your go-to dealership for quality vehicles. With a vast inventory and personalized service, we are here to make your purchase seamless.
Whether it's a luxurious Yukon or a rugged Sierra, we have the perfect ride for you. Come see us today to experience the Borhone family difference. We are located on the corner of Highway 46 East and Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County. Natasha, Templeton Eagles softball head coach, first year. Thanks for coming in today and having fun. Congratulations on your first win of league this week.
Thank you, yes.
And hopefully that continues
Play another one
tonight
tonight, yeah.
against Paso.
Yes.
At home at 4:30, Vineyard Elementary, right?
Correct.
Backfield. So come on down and support the Templeton Eagles. Right? Awesome. Teressa Branch, Airflow Filter Services. Thanks for bringing in your guest.
Of course. Yes. Yes.
So good luck to you tonight as well.
Gosh, not to me.
So tell everybody where they can find you. Go
We
ahead.
are, gosh, I don't know what you're. We're on Ramada Drive, down past Firestone, and if you gone to the railroad tracks, you've gone too far. But
You missed a step.
I did miss it. Across the street from Trailer Barn.
Across the street from Trailer Barn. If you've gone over the railroad tracks, you've gone too far.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys being a part of what we're doing and coming on here on Thursdays and bringing your show and tell items or guests. We'll be surprised at who you bring next week.
Right. Yeah.
It's always a surprise.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, have a great day.
You too.
Good luck tonight against Paso, and hopefully the win streak continues.
Yes.
Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County. Make sure you get over to our webpage, whatsupnorthcounty.com. You can check out all of our sponsors. Pick yourself up a posse hat, and you can just go over there and tell us how much we love that you guys love us. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, MGP Coatings, North County Junk Removal, The Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borjo Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, and Suprema Meat Markets. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teressa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
And Deanna.
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.